Hi, I'm Lisa K. Donner, along with Andrew Moran, Sarah Cowgill, Graham Noble, and Dave Patterson. And this is the Conservative 5, Liberty Nation's online TV news program. It's the State of the Union sizzle reel. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the increasingly popular part of the Conservative 5 called Just for Fun. Each panel member will quote either the president, mock the participating audience, or choose a line from rebuttal speaker Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I'm really not sure how this is going to go, but here we go anyway. We're going to start with Andrew. And remember, Andrew, you have to persuade the panel why this is the best example of our current situation with President Joe Biden.
Well, actually, I think there were two instances in his speech that summarized the state of the presidency of Joe Biden. The first one, and I had to stop the stream because I was laughing so hard. And he said, "Make no mistake, if you try anything to raise the cost of refrigerator jobs, I will veto it."
If you try anything to raise the cost of refrigerator jobs, I will veto it.
So it's the blunders that summarized the whole administration. And the second one was pretty much he doesn't even know what he's talking about because he's contradicting himself and he's lying. The second one was when he told everyone, which elicited laughter from the Republicans too. It was when he said that we need oil and gas for at least another decade. But everything he's doing it contradicts that and it hurts the energy industry. So I think those two instances made me laugh and that's why I love Joe Biden.
All right, Sarah, you're up next.
I'm going to go with Governor Sanders, who, in a nutshell, said, you got to choose between crazy or normal.
The choice is between normal or crazy.
And we are in crazy. This is the most upside down, backward, and on fire situation that in all of my very, very old years has seen politically. I haven't seen anything like this ever. And I've been following politics for a long time.
I need a drink.
She's a pretty interesting gal. I have to say, she
kind of rocked her rebuttal. I'll give her that.
I thought she did too. And I think she's a compelling future political figure. Mm-hmm. Comes off as authentic, and at least that's my take. I don't know what you guys think. All right. Any comments on either of these, or should we go? Are y'all nervous and see who's going?
No, because I just won. I can tell you that. I can see the fear in their faces. Yeah. I just won this contest.
Now, wait a minute. I haven't gone yet. And I'm not going to go last, but I'll let Dave go. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, one of the things that I found that was the most interesting and compelling was, unfortunately, what Sarah said. You know, the difference. What we're given is the choice between crazy and normal. But I would go further and say that it's a Hobson's choice because you're only got one aspect of it, and that is crazy. But the other thing she said that was really important, and that is, Biden, he's the first man to surrender the presidency to a woke mob that can't even tell what a woman is.
And he's the first man to surrender his presidency to a woke mob that can't even tell you what a woman is.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good line.
Really good line. I got to hand it to you, Dave.
And, you know, but somebody up there in the gallery obviously knew because there was this kissing going on.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I'm going to torture Graham. I'm going to make him wait. I'm going next. Mine was a moment. It wasn't a line. And that was before it started. When Jill, in all of her purpleness, and by the way, political wives don't pick colors just by mistake. It was interesting that she chose a bright purple, middle of the road, supposedly. But anyway, when she leaned
it's also the color of royalty, so maybe that was it.
Oh, as they used to say, born to the purple, right?
Born to the purple.
Very good point.
In my favorite movie of all time, Philadelphia Story. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy Stewart says he's born to the purple. But anyway, I digress. So she walks in and first, or is he second gentleman? Is he called second gentleman?
Yes.
Second gentleman.
Kamala's husband reaches over and smacks her right on the lips.
How did this happen? And boom!
front and center.
I thought it was a little odd. I mean,
It was a moment.
Yeah,
it
if you go on the Liberty Nation's Twitter account, we shared an image of Senator Mike Lee, and he had a face of, what the hell are you talking about? And so I think that would be a perfect response to Jill Biden kissing Kamala's husband. And it's funny, we can't remember Kamala Harris's husband's name. We keep calling.
Well, let's face it, the spouses probably have to spend a lot of alone time together just because their spouses are so busy saving this country. The soul of the nation.
All I can say is the nonverbal communication of this family between him and the hair, and, smelling and all this, and the kissing right on the lips. I was just really, that just drew me for a little.
Yeah, didn't Joe Biden touch his granddaughter's boob?
Oh,
Yeah, probably.
Cut that out now, Andrew. Frank's gonna kill you. All right, Graham, go. You're up.
Well, I chose a little more obscure one because there was so much in there that was kind of an easy target, if you like. Dave probably understands the phrase "a target-rich environment."
Oh, yeah.
Lisa, I think you and I just got spanked for the easy way out.
Well, that's what any Joe Biden speech is, a target-rich environment. But anyway, so I chose something a little more obscure. And this was during Mr. Biden's State of the Union address when he was just about to start talking about healthcare costs. And he said, and I quote,
Too many of you lay in bed at night like my dad did, staring at the ceiling, wondering what in God's name happens if your spouse gets cancer or your child gets deadly ill or something happens to you.
How does he know? That's what I want to know. How is Joe Biden knowing how many Americans are laying in bed staring at the ceiling? Is this another NSA surveillance program? Are they using satellites with thermal imaging to study the bedroom?
It's that Chinese balloon.
They're sharing information from the Chinese balloon. Exactly.
And the thing is, it concerns me that Mr. Biden might know about my bedroom activities because a little embarrassing. My bedroom activities is mostly propped up watching American Dad with a Klondike bar and a large glass of bourbon.
Oh, I don't know what I expected.
You're a man after my heart with that Klondike bar.
And I don't want anybody knowing about that. So, Frank, if you could edit this last bit out, that would be great.
No.
But also,
That ain't going to happen. I'm sorry for your luck on that.
And the last bit, though, he said, too many of you. Well, what is an acceptable number of people who are allowed to be laying in bed staring at the ceiling? Does the White House have a number there that, like, if there's too many people doing that, there's a problem?
8 out of 10 people.
They got to regulate it or something. I don't know.
It's great.
I just think it's a bit creepy that Mr. Biden is giving examples of what too many Americans are doing.
Because Graham, Uncle Joy likes to be in your room and watch you sleep. He loves being less than 6 feet from you. That's why I like the pandemic, because I was isolated from sniffing all of you. I like being with you. I like American people, and Joe Biden's America.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. But I have to give Andrew credit for one thing, because he does this and quite in a remarkable fashion, I might add, is that he takes a lot of President Biden's up until this point unknown words and spells them correctly.
Yeah, I have noticed you've been writing those out lately. If we put them all together, I think we'd have a really interesting tweet.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
But anyway,
There's only one word that can describe Liberty Nation, and that's
okay, right from Joe's lips to your ears, folks. Remember, folks, this is all in good fun. Sure, insults were intended, but politicians have a thick skin, right? Thanks so much for watching. That's it for our Conservative 5 panel today. Check out our other C5 shows and segments on your favorite video platform. YouTube, Vimeo, Rumble, we're on them all. As well, Liberty Nation has its own Roku channel where you can see all of our productions. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, surf on over to libertynation.com. Special thanks to our fantastic editor and post coordinator, He's a little quirky, but we love him, Frank DiOrio, and our executive producer, Sarah Cowgill. I'm Lisa K. Donner, editor-in-chief. Thanks so much for joining us today. This has been a production of LibertyNation.com, where truth is making a comeback.